Four levels of diasphoria and how the quiet, brilliant people. You're welcome to day 6 of the Confidence in the Diaspora series. It's been amazing. We've been talking about navigating confidence in the diaspora. What it is called, what is that fear that happens because you are in a foreign environment, in a foreign nation, that fear that holds you back from reaching out to be the real you, speak up in meetings. And I have seen that this has plagued lots of busy professionals, because I am that coach that is called to busy professionals to help them master 3 skills: smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. And I have found that too many busy professionals, really smart professionals, struggle. They have been on the struggle for a while now, and we've come with this solution. First of all, we've been able to name it. We've been able to name this challenge to say, okay, this is the name. This is what it's called. It's actually called diasphoria. And then the next thing we did was to, of course, give it a solution. And we've been having this conversation for some days now. If you go down our page here on Instagram, you can find it. If you also check our YouTube channel at the Smart Speakers Academy, you can also find it there, that we have been having this conversation. And today we want to break it down. Yesterday we talked about the different forms of self-silencing that happens in the diaspora. It's something you want to look at as well. And hey, welcome everybody here. It's so good to have you here. It's been amazing that you have been joining this conversation all this while. And today we want to look at the 4 levels of diasphoria. Hello, Coach D, I see you. Hey, everybody, welcome in here. So good to have you. Hi, Divine Favor. Let's look at the 4 levels of diasphoria. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 6 once again. This series was created for brilliant professionals in the diaspora. Yes, I see you. Those smart readers in the diaspora. You know, the beginning of our chain at the Smart Speakers Academy is smart reading, right? So I have seen quite a number of smart readers, smart people, brilliant people. Even before they left their nation, they were brilliant. This series is for you. It's my way of serving you, right? We're called to serve you. And this is our way of showing you that, hey, your season of you being brilliant in the diaspora, but you found yourself suddenly shrinking, slowly shrinking, and we want to get you out of that place. First of all, we'll be showing you why. We want to name why for you. Some of you have told me, I don't contribute at meetings anymore like I used to back home. Some of you have said, I avoid sharing ideas even when I know the answer. Like, I'm sure that if I say this, this is the solution to this problem, but I would rather be in that meeting because I can't talk. It feels like my voice is lost ever since I traveled. Some people have said, I avoid sharing ideas even when I know the answer, but I would rather share it with someone else to share it as their idea. Is that you? Or you say things like, I feel like I'm just trying not to offend anyone, so they wouldn't say I'm too African, or I'm not supposed to be this loud, so they say things like I'm too loud. See, many of us are not just adjusting. Dear busy professional in the diaspora, no, you are not just adjusting. What's happening is that you are quietly adapting to fear. That's what's happening. It's a fear that is so layered that you've been able to mistake this fear for humility or introversion or being careful or just adjusting. So you say things like, no, when I get used to the environment, honey, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. You're still adjusting to the new environment. It's been 16 years. You're still adjusting to the new environment. Are you sure that it is humility? Are you sure that it is introversion? Are you sure that it is you just trying to readjust, acclimatize, hello peace, I see you, or whatever it is you're naming it? Isn't it fear? Now, I'll show you how I know it's fear. Thank you. I look beautiful. Thank you. I'll show you how I know it's fear. I know it's fear because I personally define confidence as the willingness to try. So anytime there's an unwillingness to try, an unwillingness to try to speak in a meeting because you are the only black-skinned person in that meeting, an unwillingness to try to wear your own style because you feel like it's not the right place to look that way, it's fear. It's not humility. No. It's not humility, okay? But the real word for that fear is diasphoria. Yes, I named it that way. And it operates in levels. Today, I want to show you all of the levels of diasphoria, I beg your pardon. Yes, diasphoria was gotten from diaspora. Let's start by calling it by the name. It's not culture shock. It's not confidence shock. It is the internal freeze that happens when a capable, educated, brilliant individual finds themselves questioning their voice, questioning their visibility, questioning their value in a new system. This is the same voice, value, visibility you use to shine in your nation. But ever since you went to this new area, it seems like you are now questioning if it's fit enough, if it's value enough, if it's worthy of being visible. It's fear. It is the fear of standing out. It's equally the fear of being visible. So what it does is that you now start being comfortable, invisible. It's rooted in uncertainty. It grows in silence. See, you were not meant to be silent. You were created by a speaking God, and you were sent here to speak. And for us at the Smart Speakers Academy, the end of the chain is smart speaking. No, if you are just smart reading, smart thinking is not showing you smart speaking, how are we even going to know you're smart? We want to know that it's there. So we're not in your head, right? So speak. So at any point where it feels like you are not willing to try to speak, especially because you find yourself in a new area, you're struggling with diasphoria, I want to show you the levels. Why are we naming this in levels? What you don't name, you cannot tame. What you don't name, you normalize. That's the truth. So you don't even know it's a fear. You just normalize. You say, I'm just adjusting. I think it's culture shock. You normalize what you don't name. You equally wrongly name it until you get the right name. That's why we had to give it a name so we can tame it. All right? And what you normalize, you never challenge. So I don't want you to normalize it so that you can challenge it and deal with it. Not everyone experiences diasphoria the same way, actually. So there are different levels. That's what I want to show you today. Because not everyone experiences the same way, but almost everyone moves through the levels when left unchecked. No matter the part of the radar where you are, if you leave it unchecked, you can just be living something that is silently growing. Just the way your silence is growing, the level of the diasphoria will equally be growing. So let's quickly look at it. How they show up and how they cost you your confidence. Level 1, shrinking. Yes. Thank you, Jay. What you normalize, you don't challenge. Yes. Okay, let's look at the 4 levels quickly. Number 1, shrinking. This is surface level silence. So what happens is that you arrive in a new country or workplace, so you stay quiet to observe and learn the ropes. That's what you call it, right? Then you start avoiding initiating conversations. You default to silence in meetings. You only speak when asked. You are never inspired to say anything except they call your name or they ask you. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like, no, I'm just trying to understand the culture first. No, I don't want to overstep boundaries. You know the hidden cost? You are becoming invisible. If you know a diasporan that is struggling with this, send them this link. They should join this conversation now. Tag them to this post. You are gradually becoming invisible. People start assuming you have nothing to say, even when you're a smart reader and a smart thinker. So the first level is shrinking. You begin to shrink. You think it's just silence. No. Something is growing, shrinking, self-silencing. We talked about it yesterday, and I showed you the 3 forms of self-silencing. You should catch the replay of yesterday. It's both on Instagram here and on YouTube as well. Number 2, the second level is self-doubt. Invisible insecurity. You know, the truth is, a place you feel insecure about, you can't actually own. You can't actually explore. An environment you feel insecure in, you definitely can't explore. And it is in exploration that greatness is born. You know, it's just like what a mother gives a newborn. Security. So when a child feels a sense of security in the embrace of their mom or their parent or their primary caregivers or a primary home, the child begins to explore. So the child begins to do that. That is where innovation, creativity, greatness is born. Now, the opposite is the same. The moment you begin to self-doubt, you begin to feel insecure. So it has grown from level 1, which is just shrinking, to self-doubt. You know, the shrinking was just, no, I don't want to talk. I just want to be silent. I'm observing the environment. It has grown to level 2. Self-doubt, full-blown insecurity. You feel insecure. So how would you explore? You're too careful. You don't want to take risk. You are unwilling to try. That's a lack of confidence. And that's fear. That is full. There's no other way to name it. So you begin to question everything before speaking. You soften your tone, your vocabulary, even your personality. That's the part I have a problem with. You are softening your personality. You pre-apologize or downplay your contributions. So you say things like, sorry, I just wanted to mention that. Why are you sorry? You didn't offend anyone. Self-doubt. So you're apologizing, you are pre-apologizing just in case it doesn't go well. Because something in your head has told you that it won't go well. And you have accepted it. You downplay your contributions. You start to envy others who seem native enough. You know, anytime you see someone or you see any trace of jealousy or envy, is largely traceable to insecurity. Most times, the person, the jealous one, is actually desirous of being that person they are jealous of. Just that they can't be, or it seems hard for them to achieve it, so they're just angry. So insecurity is bad. Self-doubt is bad, because when it's growing, somehow you start to feel like those who are acting too native, they are too much. You know, that's the same thing, like, and this person, just do. You know the way we say it in Nigerian palace, you too do. It begins to sound like, maybe I'm not saying it the right way. I hope I don't sound unqualified. You know the hidden cost of this? The hidden cost is you lose your natural voice and start performing. You are constantly editing yourself. The reason you are editing yourself is to fit in. You know what happens when you keep editing something? You over-edit. They won't recognize the picture anymore. Have you taken a picture before and they did some editing? I want you to see me. That's what self-doubt can do. You can over-edit yourself just to fit in, and you no longer recognize who you are. So it grows from, number 1, shrinking, I beg your pardon. It goes from shrinking, then it goes to self-doubting, and then level 3, it goes to self-silencing. Emotional withdrawal. Full-blown emotional withdrawal. You turn down opportunities you once dreamed of. This is an opportunity that if you had back at home, you would jump on it. But now you're making excuses. You're looking for a way to not just be the one. If it's background opportunity, you take opportunity to be out of background. But if it's about coming out, speak or being bold and loud, you look for a way to not be that person. You reject panel invites or speaking gigs out of fear. And all of these fears just exists in your head. Most times, it's not real. You know the acronym for fear, right? False evidence appearing real. The next thing is stop applying for jobs or pitching ideas. So you just settle for one job. I mean, it can pay basic bills. It's okay. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. You opt for easy roles that don't stretch you. So you'd rather be in the production room than be in the boardroom. Because the production room is at the back. Nobody really sees the people that are in the production room. Isn't that the case? Too many Africans are in the production room in the diaspora. Literally, they are the brains behind this product, but they are hidden in the kitchen. They are hidden in the construction sites. Hi, Choco. They do not want to, for any reason, come out in the boardroom. They don't want to come out to pitch that idea. They are hidden. It sounds like, I just don't want to embarrass myself, so I'll just stay at the back. Oh no, let our leaders speak on our behalf. This is not the season for visibility yet. So you say things like that. No, you know what? I think I'm still working on certain things, so I don't think it's yet my season. When is my season? I'm going to come. When is your season? It's been 9 years. You're still waiting for your season of visibility? When is that season? When? Stagnation. That's the hidden cost. The hidden cost of self-silencing is stagnation. You protect yourself from failure, but guess what? You are protecting yourself from growth. So yesterday I was in a conversation with a diaspora, a professional in diaspora. I was in a session with her, and she was naming some things that were happening to her, some struggles, and I gave her this definition. I told her, I said, you know what growth is? Growth is actually the death of something and the birth of another. I said to her, growth is the death of something and the birth of another. And then we went into conversation. But bringing it home here now on this conversation, it just came into thought now. I want to say to you in the diaspora, dear busy professional in diaspora, growth would mean the death of diasphobia to birth diaspofidence. That's what growth will mean to you. See, you need to look for a way to kill it, because stagnation is protecting you from failure, yeah? But at the same time, it's protecting you from growth. You know you should have grown far beyond the level you are now. But you see, the self-silencing, self-doubt, it's making you to self-sabotage. It's making you to self-silence. What is costing you is, yes, you haven't failed. So you say things like, you know what, since I've been on this job, I haven't had any issue. I've not done. But you haven't grown as well. You've been stuck in there for years. Something has to die for something to be born. You know, even when women go to give birth, that's why it seems like it's a life and death kind of situation. Because literally the woman is laying herself on that bed to actually die so that a baby can be born. Actually. And I like the way the Bible puts it. It says, except a corn of wheat falls to the ground and die, it abideth alone. So likewise, you need to get offended with this fear and actually let it die. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Thank you, ma'am. Or to take care jobs. And I won't come for you. But you can relate, absolutely, and I love it. Yes, most diasporans just go, oh, let me just take care. You know, all those care, all those jobs, those funny jobs they're taking, is to actually hide. It is either in any of this, and thank you for that. It's either in any of this level of diaspora, shrinking or self-doubting or self-silencing. So you are a part of a manufacturing company, for instance. You know that you should be on the boardroom. You know that the day that you're delivering that product, you should be part of the people that are supposed to do the product presentation on national TV. But you would rather be in the production room. In fact, that day you'll be so busy. Or like she rightly puts it, you just go for care jobs. Diaspora, I am the solution for you. And I will keep shouting till the world hears everything. Please spread this message to every diaspora that you know struggling with this. You can see, as I'm naming it, you can see them. You can also see yourself. Please share it with them. Share it with them. You know, talking about this job, everything, thank you, ma'am. Part of the guides we made in that 21 in 1 bundle is actually work feedings. Yes, we had to come for that work. This aspect, we had to come for it. Again, like I say, it's something that I've seen repeatedly with professionals that I've had to work with. So I had to like gather all of the challenges. That is a lot. 21 in 1, but it's not an easy job to actually sit down to work on 21 guides. But we had to look at all of this, all of it, literally all of these challenges and address all. So there's work feedings guide, there's pay feedings guide as well. So most times you're just comfortable in a particular pay when you're supposed to be paid more than that. Your colleagues are paid more than that, and you know. So it grows into full-blown stagnation, shying away from failure, but equally you're shying away from growth. Level 4, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Bold outside, broken inside. You show up online, but it's all surface level. Those pictures, those videos you're making, showing online that you're enjoying the abroad. Inside, you know what's going on. It's all surface level. You are visible but voiceless. The place you are shining is in your community or the people back at home. They're seeing you shining, but you know that right where you are voiceless. You are afraid to really own your story. You avoid responsibility, downplay leadership, and reject praise. Part of the guys will have to make a smart feedings guide. Confidence in your smartness in the diaspora. We made it. Smart feedings. 21 ways to be confident about your smartness in the diaspora. I don't get it. Did you lose your confidence at the airport? No. My heart goes out to every single professional in the diaspora. My greatest desire is that they get these guides and actually work with it. And that's why we're also having a masterclass for everyone who joins the flash sale. We're having a confidence in the diaspora masterclass. And then walk you through the guides, we give you templates, we give you flashcards, we give you every single thing. So long as you're part of this movement, you are definitely leaving the place of diaspora. We're moving you away from diaspora to diaspora confidence. Yes. It's my mission. It's a mission for us now, and that's something we'll do. Absolutely. Because I have seen too many professionals now becoming self-sabotaging. Bold outside, broken inside. You shrink your offers. You reject praise. You say things like, no, we did it together. Come on now. You did it. Own it. That's what I call smart feedings. I had to create it for you in the diaspora. It's one of the guides in the 21 in 1 bundle. Because I've seen too many professionals shrink their offers, delay their ideas, underprice their skills. Your colleagues are earning way more than you. You are the one doing the job, but you are underpricing your skill. Or you're going for care jobs. She said I shouldn't come for her, so let me go. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like, let me just do this small version of it first. No, they won't take me serious anyway. But you know the hidden cost? The hidden cost is you become your own roadblock. Your mind is brilliant, but fear is now your manager. No, please. I am the confidence coach sent for you. Fear cannot manage you. No. Let's move you away from that fear. Diasphoria is the name of that fear. Diaspofidence is the cure to that fear. I've worked with clients in these 4 levels. And let me even paint pictures. So level 1, shrinking. So you see someone like Chika. Chika moves to Germany and she doesn't speak up for 6 months at her job. 6 months on the job. When her boss finally asks her why, Chika says things like, I thought I was supposed to stay quiet as a new person, so I'm just observing the job. Okay, I didn't get that, ma'am. Is the I'm seeing it, but I didn't get the word before error. Please put it back again. Thank you. All right. Level 2, self-silencing. Ngozi turns down a TEDx talk she was nominated for because she feared her accent would make her sound less intelligent. That's self-silencing. Or you see Tunde in self-sabotage. Tunde kept saying, this is not the time for me to launch my business yet. 3 years later, Tunde is still saying it's not yet time. He still hasn't launched the business, though he has all the tools. These are not made up stories. This is diasphoria. This is diasphoria. Or David, suffering from self-doubt. David is an IT consultant, started shortening his last name in emails because he felt it sounded too African. He believed it would make clients take him less seriously. So he shortens it to Dave. Or Ifunaya. If you see my video for today, Ifunaya shortens it to Naya. You know what? Let's not forget Father Abraham also suffered it. Diasphoria is you hiding your truth to survive. Diasphoria is you lying to yourself that your story is too much. Diasphoria is you denying what is valuable in you out of fear of how you will be perceived. Listen, I have curated this toolkit for you. The toolkit will give you self-awareness, courage rituals, safe community. Yes, because we'll be having a community, a diaspora circle, right? We'll be having strategy, structure. I've already said we'll be having the confidence in the diaspora masterclass. Everything is put in together for you. See, this toolkit is what you need. Send it in. If you go in the comment section now, Diaspora, we'll give you a link to join the flash sale waiting room. Each of these guides costs 4,500 naira. But if you join the flash sale, on the flash sale, it's only 24 hours. Once you're in the room, you get to know when the flash sale begins, and then you get to get this guide, all of them for just 21,000 naira. First of its kind, best of its solution. No fluff, no hype. Each of these guides for 1,000 naira. Trust me, I just want to give you a solution. I just want to give you a solution. All right. Why I created this 21 in 1 bundle is not to motivate you, but it's to give you a confidence rehab system. You need it. No one has been able to actually come out to give this out. Yes, and we're glad. We're loud and bold to say this is the solution. All right. Inside this guide, you get your confidence ladder framework. You get courage in conversation templates. You get the clarity board for diaspora professionals like you. You get your voice recovery checklist to get your diasphoria level identifier and how to get out of it. 21 guides, 21 tools, 21 assignments just to reclaim your brilliance, to move it from brilliance to boldness. The flash sale comes on July 30th. You do not want to miss it at all. See, you were not sent to the diaspora to diminish. You were not sent to the diaspora to be dimmed. You were sent as light. But if fear is the filter, that light will not shine. That light won't reach. That's not what we want for you. Today is not just about identifying the level you are in. While we're naming these levels, you found yourself somewhere, you found someone you know there, send them this video. And send us a DM. We'll send you the link. Check our link in bio. You can get a link to the flash sale waiting room, and then let them get in there. Okay? You are sent as light, your light must shine. It's about choosing to climb. You have to choose to climb. Climb from shrinking to shining. Climb from muted to magnetic. Climb from diasphoria to diaspofidence. You are not late. You are just unmuted. I hope this was good for you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tomorrow is Saturday. I won't be here at 1 p.m. We'll be here at 7 p.m. for Smart Speaking Symposium. And we will still be talking about diaspora. Throughout the month of July, it is my calling to serve busy professionals in the diaspora to move them away from diasphoria to diaspofidence, giving you 21 amazing tools. And these conversations will be here every day. You catch replay on YouTube. Always come back to catch replay here on Instagram. It will be here as well. It's been good being here with you today, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a Smart World.